What if the key to your breakthrough isn't in your strength, but in your obedience? This is the story of how one city fell with nothing but a shout and a step of faith. This is Jericho, and it's not just ancient history, it's a prophetic word for today. Let's look into one of the most incredible stories in Scripture, the fall of Jericho. But this isn't just a battle from the past. It holds prophetic meaning for us today. Yahuah didn't tell YASHAREL to fight with weapons. He told them to march in obedience. And when they did, the walls came down. What does this mean for us now? Let's find out. The people of YASHAREL were about to face the impossible. Jericho was a stronghold, its walls towering high. The city had been shut up, fearful of YASHAREL's allure. Yet Yahuah had a plan that didn't involve conventional warfare. Instead, he gave a command to march around the city once every day for 6 days. On the 7th day, march 7 times and shout. Simple, right? It sounded ridiculous, but obedience was the key. Stop for a moment. Could you imagine being one of the soldiers? You're standing before the city's massive walls, and Yahuah's command is to march and shout, not to fight. The strategy makes no sense to the natural mind. But that's the point. It's not about your ability, it's about your obedience to His word. Here's the prophetic lesson. Just like the walls of Jericho, the obstacles in our lives can crumble when we trust in Yahuah's direction. He doesn't call us to fight the way the world does. He doesn't need our physical strength, our plans, or our weapons or strategies. He calls us to obey. When we choose to step out in faith and follow His commands, the walls that seem immovable in our lives will fall. Relationships, finances, health, all these things can be transformed when we follow Yahuah in obedience. This isn't just about a battle that was won thousands of years ago. This is about you and me today. What walls are you facing in your life? What seems like an insurmountable obstacle? Yahuah calls you to trust Him, to follow His word, and to step forward in obedience. When you obey, the walls will fall. If this message spoke to you, don't just stop here. Share this story with someone who needs a breakthrough. Step out in obedience and watch Yahuah move mountains in your life. Shalom and barak you all.